Alright guys, how are you? We're here at the Newark Vintage Tractor Show in, I don't know where I am, Newark in the UK. We're not too far from Birmingham, not too far from Leeds, Manchester. We're flying out of Birmingham this evening back to Dublin at 8:30 flight. But this is brilliant. This is absolutely brilliant. There is everything here, and thanks to the people here at Newark, I would highly recommend anyone to come here. They literally have there's trucks, there's cars, there's tractors, there's lorries, there's ransoms, combine harvesters. There's 1200s inside that shed, there's Nuffields, there's everything, and I have all that in a previous video. This could very well be video number 4, I'm not even too sure. But what a show, what an absolute show. A brilliant show. And here on display, this is outside stuff. We're going to walk by the trucks and maybe give a quick walk around the place again. They have potato graders, potato cleaners, the whole lot. Cleaners, I'd say. Potato seeders with Fergusons. There's a ransom steam engine. There's absolutely everything. You know what, I hope you saw my first couple of videos. I'm not going to go back in to them sheds. They're starting to fill up with people. I was very lucky. I emailed them and told them I'd love to come in and make a video. I told them that I didn't really want to be making a video around a big heap of people, and they were very lucky. It was very fortunate, and I suppose, to be honest, it's thanks to yourselves. I was very fortunate. Nice 2680. I was very fortunate that they left me in here at about 20 to 8 in the morning, and left me in. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Wonder what's inside that shed. Wonder is there anything in there. I was very fortunate they left me in, and so thanks very much. And David Brown here, of course, the David Brown Club are here. I'm going to keep promoting the David Brown Club because they were so good to me yesterday. Left me in, and I'd say that's on the offices. They left me in, and I got to see the David Brown Club, and of course it's in the former David Brown factory site, and they are here. And you can become a member of the club, and they'll send you out a book a couple of times a year. And John was the geezer I met there. John, thank you so much. You went above and beyond and showing me around the club. Okay, let's go. There's all trucks here. Foden. I love a Foden badge. Anyone get me a Foden badge? Scania. Military vehicles. Land Rovers. Actually, inside one of the sheds over there, there is a brand new Land Rover chassis. Don't know how much, but I was told they could be got, but they obviously can be got. Scania trucks. Like all these fellas landed on with their stuff. They stayed here, camped overnight. AEC, Ivecos, Scania, she's a big truck. More Land Rovers, more tints. ERF. And what is also on this evening, there is a car show. That's why there's not too many cars here. There's a car show in the NEC in Birmingham. So I'm very tempted to leave here a small bit early. We're about 2 hours of a drive in Austin. She in Austin 7? No, she's not in Austin. Anglia. Year 19. I thought she was in Austin. More ERFs. And ERF again. There was a lot of ERFs around one time. Someone tell me a bit of history on the ERF if we can. ERF. Stationary engines. Let's give a wander by the stationary engines. There's a Cat D10 over. Christ almighty. That's some size of a weapon of a yoke. Stationary engines. If anyone is looking for a stationary engine project, I know where there is a couple of stationary engines. You know what? I'm going to walk in here. There seems to be model tractors. I have a savage collection of model tractors inside in boxes in the attic. Okay, let's go in here. It's kind of a sales hall, I think. I thought it was this morning, so I never came in here. Oh, model trains. That's a nice display.
Morning.
How are you doing?
So far, so good. Good.
Is this yours? It is.
It is, yes.
It's. I was just thinking to myself, you didn't set this up this morning.
No, last night.
Yeah.
Well, most of yesterday afternoon.
Yeah, I can imagine. No, it's an absolute credit to you. It's lovely.
Well, my wife and I have done it enough times to know where the basics go.
Brilliant.
And then we just
you get into kind of a routine.
absolutely a routine. The track plans more or less stays the same. The bus depot always goes there. The garage always goes there.
Yeah.
And the only thing we move is the other agricultural engineers from somewhere different. And we've got the sheep playing cricket.
The what? Oh
Sheep
yeah,
playing-
okay, yes. Yes. No, it's brilliant.
And the duck pond.
And the duck pond, yeah. It's class.
But tomorrow we'll have an army band marching to
brilliant.
church for remembrance.
Oh yeah, that's tomorrow, yeah, very
I
good.
didn't want that today, so
No, it's brilliant. It's a credit to you.
and I say we each know what we've got. My wife always does the people and the things.
Yeah.
And, I
She's
do it-
more of a people person.
Well, she's not as tall as I am, so I do the reaching.
Yeah. That's all right.
It works.
It works. Yeah. Thank you again. Thanks again. You have a lovely display.
Oh, well, we like it.
Yes,
we're
lovely.
We're here to enjoy ourselves, let's face it.
That's what it's all about. Well, Wes, he was a nice chap. More railway stuff. I like the load of tractors. How are you? This is cool. How you doing? I wouldn't that be a nice tractor? In real life, 990 4-wheel drive. Red one 990 4-wheel drive. There's jewellery, there's sweets, there's oil cans. There's everything here, kind of a sale. John Deere cans, Shell cans, toys, tools. There's literally everything here. There's even computers here. Shoes, anyone? Tractors. My weakness, my absolute weakness. I have a massive, I won't say a massive, but I have a fairly substantial collection of brochures. This fella beats me, I think. I have a massive collection of Belarus brochures. Here lads, the D10, what a weapon. What an absolute weapon. I actually don't think I looked at the motor scraper over in the first video because I was so taken back by the D10. This is a small scraper here. And the idea was, it's all hydraulically operated. The pan will go down, hinged here obviously. The side will go back in, a bit like a bulldozer blade inside then. It rounded it up on top until she was fairly full. And it actually would more or less level it as well. And always pulled by, mostly pulled by tracks. There's some stuff here, lads. Crowd is shot in the bill, and very glad I came in early. Everyone thinks I'm a lunatic. That's the D9. This is the D10. Oh, like I said, open the correction. I want to ask my friend here, my phone. I want to ask this fella. Hang on a second. Put the camera up now, dude. What is the tonnage of a D10 Caterpillar bulldozer?
The D10 typically weighs around 77 tons,
77.
but it can vary based on the attachments fitted. Is there a particular attachment you're interested in?
No, what weight is the D9 Caterpillar bulldozer? The D9T.
Yes, the D9T is the current model of the D9, known for its superior stability and performance. Is there anything specific you'd like to know about it?
What weight is it in tonnage?
The D9T typically weighs around 48.36 tons.
Okay.
Did you need...
I was wrong. I thought the D10 was 100 ton. The D9 so was 50 ton, which I actually had a fantastic opportunity of driving a D9. This is a brand new D10 too, like Caterpillar Plant Limited, Cat Plant Limited. Lads, she's gonna move. The D9 moves some amount of stuff, but the D10, that's flat out. Motor scraper, again, had the opportunity to drive one of these once, and it was the older version of this. There was levers up in the dash. We looked at them in a previous video. Yeah, where was I yesterday? I was looking at one of them. Sorry, I can't remember where I was yesterday. This is a motor scraper. A motor scraper with attitude, and the lads are getting a photograph taken alongside it. We're going to look at the D10. There is a D11 where there's not. It's not a Caterpillar built. There's a crowd in Australia. I don't know what they do, but they have badges D11s. But yeah, they're the same bulldozer. This is a motor scraper Finlay. Finning. It's the same idea as the one over, but just an awful lot bigger. There's a hook on the front where they can get towed. They were popular in Ireland one time. Askins had a good few of them. I remember them working on the new the Cork Road. The ones I saw, they had two engines. I presume this has two engines as well, maybe. We look at the front, that's their fighting engine. And they're pushed here in the back by a bulldozer. Or what you can do, see this hook? You can't see with the sun. You can attach the hook. You can attach two or three of them together. And the hook can be used hydraulically. There's two engines in this one. The hook can be used hydraulically. And this hook will hook into the next one behind it. That's the idea, and one can pull the other, or two can pull whatever, and a bulldozer can push them. You can actually get a special blade for the bulldozer. It's a special hardened, it's a way smaller blade, strictly for pushing, because if you've gone constantly on the one point in the bulldozer, you're going to damage the one point. But yeah, we're gonna walking into the sun now, so I'm actually going to start above on the other side and walk back down through all the cats. Okay guys, JCB. I'm not too sure, but I know the first of the JCBs was based on a Fordson, and I believe this is one of them, or this could be very well it. And the reason I say that is because there's a Ford engine on it. There's a big badge on the other side with a Ford engine. Someone's going to tell me I'm wrong. I know where there's one of them in Tralee. I'd have to go to see it. Mike, you going to let me see it?
Outside the Sir John Eastwood building,
Okay.
there is a celebration of potato implements and handling equipment.
See the Ford badge?
10 minutes, James Hardstar.
So, if I'd say it probably is a Fordson Major.
On the day down, having a
Holt,
question and answer.
Caterpillar, of course, any for those of you that don't know, most of you probably do know, Holt was the fella that came up with the tracks. and the idea was that he came up with the idea of the tracks, and he brought out some media fella. See the Caterpillar, the original Caterpillar badge. He brought out some media fella to look at, to take pictures of the thing, to advertise it, that this was his invention and all this. And the photographer asked him, he said, what are you going to call it? So that's kind of a cool joke. What are you going to call it? The man said, I don't know. He said, I actually don't know. And the man said, why don't you call it a caterpillar? He said, it looks like a caterpillar. And that's where the name Caterpillar came from, apparently. We're going to go over now. There's an auction on. This is kind of it. I want to thanks so much to everyone here at the show, at the organisers. Thanks to absolutely everyone here. I would highly recommend coming here. I was fortunate enough that I was left in here this morning at about 10 to 8. As I told him I wanted to make a video. The crowd is gathering now, and I'm going to go over to the auction, and then I'm going to get something to eat. I was paying in my head with the hunger. The hotel we stayed in the morning didn't have breakfast until 8 o'clock, and we left there at what time did we leave there? 7:15. Cat D9, I think she's 50 ton with the blade on. The newer ones are 50 ton US military. And yeah, so guys, that's kind of it. Thanks to everyone for watching the videos. I said there's about 4, possibly 5 videos. Let me know if you were here. This show is on, like I said earlier on in the first video, it's on about this first week in November every year. There's usually a massive car display here as well, but that wasn't here this year because the Birmingham, the NEC have a car show on. So I'm tempted to leave here and go to the car show while we're waiting at the airport. We're flying out of Birmingham airport this evening. But yeah, I'm just going to give a quick walk around the auction. I'm not going to do any talking, but we'll give you an idea of what's there. Alright, let's go. And cheers, give a like and subscribe, and thanks to everyone here again. International 574 Hydro Factory 4-wheel drive. 4-wheel drive is hydraulics. Massey's or David Brown 2D. John Connor.
John O'Connor is correct. Can you walk through the mouth? Listen, Joe.
Come here now. Right. This is the auction. I think they said there's over 200 lots.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought it was.
Yeah. Land Rover. There's brand new Land Rover chassis over inside in the shed, galvanised. The volume of people, lads, it's about 9:45. Alright, we're gonna go up. There's one of the steam engines are above. I can see smoke billowing out of it. And I'd say we'd probably call it off after that. Alright lads, this is kind of it really. You can see the volume of people already. We are so blessed. I was so blessed that I was able to get in here at 20 to 8 this morning. It's now about 10:30. I'm going to walk around the place again. Oh lads, it's kind of cold. How are you? I'm going to walk around the place again. We're going to give a look at, maybe a bit slower at the stuff. But yeah, that's it. thanks again to everyone here at Newark. Thanks for leaving me, and I really, really appreciate it. And we're going to go over and give a look at that's no doubt will be his first show. We're going to give a look at the David Brown display over and Garrett engine. If you that's a savage engine, fucking hell, lads. If you're coming over, make sure you make off the David Brown people, the David Brown Museum, and on this, that's kind of it, lads. There's too many people here now for me. Too many people for me to be talking to this thing. I'm going for a bacon sandwich, and my young fella's ringing me now. So lads, give a like, give a subscribe, and thanks to everyone here. Cheers guys, thank you. See you all in the next one.